welcome back to my channel. I'm here with another video. So I'm ready to take down my protective style, which is a simple 2-braid style that I did in the back and 2 in the front. If you want me to do a tutorial on how I achieve this protective style, very quick, simple, and easy, leave me a note in the comments. So I'm ready to take it down, so let's get started. So we've been in quarantine for like 4 months now, and it was 2 months since I've been running. Now mind you, I love running. Running to me is like my second breath, if you understand what I'm saying. Like if you see those alien sci-fi movies and they have like 4 lungs instead of 2, then running would be my second pair of lungs, because it's just a part of my life. I've always been running ever since I was a little girl. I used to run track in school. I was in JROTC when I used to run all the time, so running is my life. So not being able to run for 2 months was agony. So I was like, you know what, I need to run. And for you to know how much I love running, I'm going to put a link in my description box. I wrote a poem about it about like a year or 2 ago, about how much I love to run, so you can read that on your spare time. But anyway, so I finally went running. I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna go running. Our building is still on lockdown, but last I called the office this week, they said we had 7 cases, which is good because we were at like 29, 30 cases. So I'm like, okay, I think I'm okay to go running, especially since I went to work on Tuesday to clean up my desk, because our office wanted us to get our desk clean so they can like bring in professionals before we actually have to go in every day. So I'm thinking, well, I went to New York, so I mean, I encounter way more people just going to my office than I do if I just run around my town here. So I went running, and I went hardcore. It was extremely humid, and I was out there for like 2 hours. Yes, I was out there for 2 hours. And it was so hot and so humid. And it's, like I said, it's been 2 months since I went running. And it was just, I was like, you know what? Sometimes I had to walk. And mind you, I never walk when I ran, ever. I always run straight through, whether I run 10 miles or run 2. I never stop running unless I'm at a stoplight or something, but I never stop. But it was just so much. And I finally came home and my thighs were so sore. It was so tight. I was secretly happy, but I was also in pain. I was like, oh my gosh, this hurts so much. So that was Wednesday. Thursday, I woke up. I was like, okay, now that I'm back in the groove of running, I don't want to stop because, you know, my thighs are sore. Now, disclaimer, if you are working out and you are sore, you should rest. What I do, I don't stop. I just keep going. I may tone it down a little bit, but I still keep going. So Thursday I went out running, but I didn't go as far as I did last time. And I came back again sore. It was worse. I was like, why did I do this? But I was like, okay. And I didn't have that runner's high yet. That's another reason why I love running so much, because you get that runner's high, like those endorphins going, and you're just super happy and just this bubbly feeling. But I didn't get that Wednesday, and I didn't get that Thursday, and I didn't get that Friday. And then Saturday we went out with the kids. Our kids have been stuck inside for 4 months, so it's like, you know what? Let's take them to the park. So we drove and we went to an area of the park where there weren't any people around, and we just went out and just ran around and played. And that was agony because they had heels. Of course, we had to go to the spot where there were heels. Anywho, so I was gonna work out Saturday, but I was like, yeah, I already worked out. I ran a lot, so I'm not gonna do it. This morning, Sunday, I did my normal workouts with Sean T. Sean T's my dude. Then I went out running, and my thighs were still tight. My calves were still tight. but I felt myself running faster and faster. And normally when I used to run, I'm very fast when I run. I run really fast. I don't jog. I like almost sprint. And I felt my thighs were getting stronger, and it was just pumping and going forward. And then here comes that runner's high, and I had it. It was there. It finally came. So I came back home. I did ab exercises. If you can tell, I'm like obsessed with working out. Not because I like try to lose weight or anything. I just enjoy it. It's just so much fun. Anywho, so I came home and I was doing my ab exercises, and I was listening to music, which I don't normally do. I don't listen to a lot of music, but I'll listen to all the oldies, you know, like Britney Spears and Rihanna, and who else was I listening to? Usher, and just a lot of old school stuff. A lot of songs that were popular in the 2000s, in the early 2000s. Like Cry Me a River with Justin Timberlake, so stuff like that. And then I was dancing with my son, and it was just awesome. It was just a great feeling. So now I'm just happy. So tomorrow I can run further because my thighs aren't sore right now. I mean, I can still feel it, but it's not as sore. So I'm like, she's back, yay! So excited. I just love it so much. Anywho, so it's been so humid lately, and I know it's like when you don't have anything to talk about, you talk about the weather, but I always have something to talk about. But like yesterday, it rained. First of all, it was extremely humid, and then it rained, it like poured for like 5 minutes, and I'm like, what the world? Why is it? And then it just stopped. I mean, it hasn't really downpoured like an actually tsunami rain in Jersey in so long. I want it to rain non-stop, like 100% chance of rain for at least 2 or 3 days, and just rain. Dark clouds, thunderstorms, everything. But I don't want anybody to get hurt. But I just want a good, long-lasting thunderstorm. I love thunderstorms. They're so relaxing, and they're so peaceful. And I just love it. And we see lightning across the sky. It's just a beautiful sight. That's what I love. But yeah, so today is another one. I'm going through these flashes. I don't know what's going on with me. I'll get hot, so I'll take off my favorite cardigan, which I'm wearing right now, my green cardigan, which is my favorite color. It's like forest green. And then 5 seconds later, I get cold, so then I have to put it back on. And I don't want to have to go through like putting it on and taking it off. So I just leave it on, and then I roll up my sleeves, and then I'm sweating, and I take it off, and I get hot again, and I get cold again. I'm like, what is up with that? I'm too young for menopause. And I'm gonna get my menstrual anytime soon. So there we go, taking out my hair. Now my hair is still a little bit damp from my workout this morning because I sweated a lot. So I think, let's see how I'm gonna do this. Now I'm freestyling as I'm talking, so I don't know what I'm gonna do with it. I haven't decided if I'm doing my hair today or tomorrow. I normally have my hair deep conditioning right now, and a shower cap and my winter hat, but this morning I wasn't in the mood. I wanted to hurry up so I can do a science project with my kids and arts and crafts before they go to bed, before they nap, which they're napping right now. That's why it's so quiet, and that's why you don't see my son coming in here saying what do, when she's trying to say, what are you doing? So I'm just going to braid these two down and see what we come up with. Like, I have an image in my head, but I don't know how it's going to turn out. I'm not going to braid that all the way down. And this one right here. I don't want I'm making these braids loose, so my older videos always tell you to braid up. Like you braid up, you let the braid follow your hand down so you get that definition, but I want my braids to be loose, so I'm going to braid straight down. So I'm going to guide my hand down instead of my braid guiding my hand down. You know what I'm talking about, like if you're actually trying it. I was reading Fancy Nancy last night to my daughter. I love Fancy Nancy because she teaches the kids some fancy words, some big words, which is awesome. Anyway, they was doing like a beauty spa, and she was pampering her mom, like doing her nails, face masks, and her hair. And then she had a part in there by braiding. And I was like, yeah, I've been trying to teach my daughter how to braid because she's not interested in hair at all. Not at all. Not like me. I've been interested in hair since I was a little girl. Anyway, so they have, you'll get these braids, you get these ribbons, I mean, and you'll tape it to like the dresser, on the edge of the dresser, and you get 3 of them, and you're just, they show you how to cross them over like different colors. Like you get like a purple, a pink, or a blue, and then you line them up like right here on the dresser, and then it tells you how to cross one over into the middle and keep crossing them. So I asked my daughter if she wants to try that. She said yes. So we'll try it out and see how she likes it. If she'll be interested. So I'm just pinning my hair to the back with the braids like that. And my hair is super puffy because you know, still sweating. Let's pull that down a little bit. Maybe I can like bring that closer. That would be cute. And bring this one closer. Will also be cute. Oh, I'm crisscrossing it in the back. I'll show you in a second. Oh, it came loose. That's why we naturals love our hairpins. Oh yeah. Just like that. Did this one come loose too? Goodness gracious. There we go. So there you go, just nice and simple. So I did the 2 braids as you saw, loose braids, and then just pinned it up in the back like that. Nice, simple, free, easy. This can also be a summer hairstyle if you want to. And then there you go. So thank you so much for watching my video. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye.